Debbie with Creation Zone. We're going to go ahead and finish up our little tombstone nugget box. We're working on this, and when you pull it open, the headstone disappears, and inside it looks like somebody was in my nuggets. Okay, well there's going to be 3 nuggets that would fit in here. And we're also going to decorate the nuggets as well as do another embellishment on top of the box, as well as show you how I got the creepy little headstone going on. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out our stamp set, It's a Wrap Holidays, and this is currently found in our Holiday Mini 2011. We're going to use the eek that comes with something for St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Thanksgiving, a generic for you, very merry, obviously for Christmas, and Valentine's Day. I love sets that are versatile. I could use them all through the year. I'm going to pull out one of our blocks and get my stamp. Get that mounted on there. We're going to be using 2 colors. We're going to be using Tangerine Tango, and I'm also going to be using a black Stampin' Write marker. And you can do these a couple of different ways. You can certainly stamp these on Whisper White cardstock and then just add adhesive and wrap it around the nugget. I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I went to my big box store and got some all-purpose labels made by Avery. They're 1 by 3 inches. Pretty good value. You get 72 of them. And all I'm going to do is pull out a sheet. Actually, we'll get one that's got a full sheet. There we go. And I've already done one of them. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. It's going to be in the 2 colors, and I'm going to show you how to do that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get our Tangerine Tango Classic ink pad. And because these are clear mount stamps, you're able to pretty much see where you're stamping through the acrylic block. So we're just going to stamp up the top of the eek and the bottom. And in the middle, I'm going to take my black Stampin' Write marker, and I'm just going to color in the word eek and the little spider. He's so cute. He's smiling. He's not a scary spider. Okay, and then we're just going to center this on our label and stamp. And then you get that perfect image. How cute is that? Okay, we're going to do that a couple more times. We'll go ahead and fill up the sheet. Go right back in there. Flip it back over. Actually, I've already got one done, so I just need to do 2 to complete this box. Can huff on it a little bit if it gets dry, if you're taking too long, because when you use the markers, they do dry a little bit quicker. Okay, I'll clean my stamp off, and then we'll get our nuggets out. And then this way you can just peel these off and wrap it right around the nugget. So cute and so quick and easy. Da, 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 da. How about if we try to get it on straight? There we go. See? Wraps perfectly around. Let's get this other one done real quick. Okay, so that's how we got those done. Put my ink pad back. The next thing we're going to do is on the outside of my box, I have stamped Trick or Treat, Scary and Sweet. Excuse me. And this sentiment came from our Grateful Greetings stamp set. This has been in our catalog for quite a while, but it's definitely a go-to stamp set as it covers all of the winter holidays, and I just love this set. I've used it as long as we've had it, I've had it. So it's been pretty well loved, and I pull it out every year for my Halloween because it's got the Goblin Greetings as well as the Trick or Treat, Scary and Sweet on here. So what we're going to do is I've pulled out my Versamark pad, and I've got some white embossing powder and a piece of scratch paper. So we're going to take ours Trick or Treat, Scary and Sweet, and we're going to ink it up with some Versamark. And then I'm going to just kind of put it on my stamp, kind of Wompy Dude. Come in with my white embossing powder. Whoops. I don't know why I was doing that. And then just sprinkle on there. You'll see that image appear. Got a little bit on the edge too, but that's okay. I should have used my embossing buddy. Okay. And I'm going to bring my heat tool in here and we're going to heat this up. You can start seeing that change, this bright white. It looks a little distressed too. That should do it. Any extra? Alright, so we've got that done. So we're going to go ahead and put a piece of the tangerine, oh no, I already have ribbon for this box. I already cut that. We'll put this on. Now this part will be complete, and the only thing left to do is make our little headstone. Okay, and to do the headstone, what you're going to need is a piece of the Pick Your Poison Designer Series paper, a piece of basic black cardstock, a 1 1/4 inch circle punch, a 3/4 inch circle punch, and our decorative label punch. And what I decided to do was, I really love the skulls in this piece of pattern paper. So what I did was I started to punch out the little images with my 1 1/4 inch punch. And you just come in from the side. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, and I'll show you why here in a little bit. Pull that out. We're also going to use some Dazzling Details, which is a glitter glue that we just started to carry, as well as our Crystal Effects. This is really Crystal Effects. I don't know what I did to my label, so sorry about that. So we're going to go ahead and punch a piece of the basic black with our decorative label, and a piece of the Designer Series paper. And then with the 3/4 inch circle punch, we're going to come down on our decorative label piece. It's pretty good length, so you don't need a post-it note to hold it. And we're going to punch out that circle. And then what that allows us to do is allows us to put this little skull behind it. And sometimes I needed to trim a little bit, but this one looks to be perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here with our 2-way glue pen, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue around this circle. And then I'm going to lay it right on my skull. Back in the olden days, I think they used to put the person's picture up there. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't know. I don't have enough experience with that kind of stuff. Alright, we're also going to come, and what I did, reason we wanted a piece of the black is I wanted to hide the ugly, because you do see it from behind. So we wanted to make sure that it looked just as pretty as the front. So what you can do is you can take your 2-way glue pen. It's probably pretty hard to see on this black mat. And you can affix these two together. You don't really have to go all the way to the bottom because we're going to cut that off to make it flat. Okay, and then you come in here with your scissors. And we're just going to cut this piece off here, make it flat so when it sits on there. Alright, now to decorate it just a little bit more, take some of this Dazzling Details. This stuff is awesome. Love it. And we're going to put, just going to go around the circle, just to give it a little bit of gory glitter. Glitter's not gory. Alright, and then we're going to come in here with our Crystal Effects, and we're just going to pull some of this in there. And it's going to age that paper just a little bit, and it goes on cloudy, but then it dries clear. And I'll show you what one looks like when it's all dry. This does take some time to dry. It's almost like making an epoxy sticker. And you certainly don't want any air bubbles in that either. So make sure you don't shake your your Crystal Effects. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like wet. And here's one that's already dry. looks like it aged that paper just a little bit. I'm going to cut this off, and we're going to take here it is. I'm like, which box am I working on? You take a little bit of adhesive and attach it to the back of the box. And then we'll attach our little tombstone guy on there. Okay, so there we go. Now you see it, and now you still see it. I probably should have stuck that better. Oh, it works, I promise. Oh. You can do that 100 times off camera, and the one time you do it on camera, it's not going to work. So there we go. Oh, it came off again. All right, well, while I work on that, obviously I need a stronger adhesive. I did use red line on some of the other ones, so we'll get our red line tape out, and I'll show you on one of the other ones how it disappears. There we go. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining me, and you have a happy Halloween. Bye now.